if you own a property and you're going to sell it, and I don't care if you're wholesaling it, if you're assigning a contract or whatever, if you're going to sell it, you're going to say, my sale price is blank.
You're listening to 5 Hour Real Estate Week, where you'll learn to consistently buy real estate in only 5 hours a week. So if you're ready to invest in real estate, achieve financial freedom, and own the lifestyle you deserve, even with your job, this is the show for you. Now, here's your host, Mike Butler.
Hello there, fellow investors, and welcome to another session of the 5 Hour Real Estate Week podcast. Now, today's topic is going to be fun and it's going to be simple. And you might think, what's the difference? Okay, but what we're going to talk about is asking price versus sale price. And these are two different animals, at least in my book. And I want to make you a sharpest investor in the quickest amount of time that I can. And if you've been doing this a while, that's okay. We're going to polish that stuff. But here's the asking price. The only time that asking price will come out of your words or in your email or in any kind of document when you use the word asking price is when you're looking to buy a property, okay? Because you can talk to the motivated seller and you can say, hey, what is your asking price? And I want you to remember this one too. He who mentions price first loses. So you got to get your motivated seller to come up with the price first. And you're always going to ask them, what is their asking price? Now, an asking price, doesn't that sort of kind of mean, well, I'd like to get this, but let's see what you got. Or they might be open for something else. Now, they might be open for an offer that's a little bit less. So asking price sends all kind of subliminal messages. So when you ask them, what is your asking price? And they'll throw it at you. And that's kind of high, okay? And that means if they just generally just accept your question and answer your question, you can go down a little bit. Just rule of thumb, nothing etched in stone. Now, sometimes you're going to get this. You're going to talk to your motivated seller and you're going to say, hey, what's your asking price? They say, I don't have an asking price, but I'll sell it for this. Well, they're pretty stiff, aren't they? They're pretty firm on the price they want. It's not an asking price. That's their price. So let's switch gears. So anytime you're looking to buy an investment property, you're going to ask them what is their asking price. So even on your website forms, your fill in the blank forms, whatever, if you're using a call center, anything like that, they're always going to ask the motivated seller what's their asking price. And that comes after as soon as you get their name, their cell phone number, and their email address, in case you get disconnected, you get the address of the property for sale, and then you say, what's your asking price? Because what's going to happen, and I'll show you in future episodes, but what's going to happen is by the time you get down to the bottom of an 8.5 by 11 page, they will drop their price big time. And we'll get into power words and power phrases, the ones to use and the other ones that are the kiss of death. So we talked about asking price. Now let's move over here and talk about sale price. Now, you use sale price when you are the owner and you want to sell a property. Never say, if you own this property and you're going to sell it, never say my asking price is this. Don't do that because that's telling them you might take less. So if you own a property and you're going to sell it, and I don't care if you're wholesaling it, if you're assigning a contract or whatever, if you're going to sell it, you're going to say my sale price is blank. And you're going to be firm with it, especially in today's market. So not an asking, I'm asking $100,000 for it. Well, no, doesn't that sound weak? No, my sale price is $100,000. Yeah, I did a little change in my voice, but I want to demonstrate to you the power mentally of asking price versus sale price. Okay, so when you're going to sell something, we use sale price, okay? Now, you're also going to say, but if I use MLS and maybe you're a real estate agent or a broker or whatever, then they go by listing price. Well, you can't change their software. And yeah, it's going to go, the listing price is this. You can't change that. I don't like that word listing price because to me, that's the same as asking price. Would you agree? I think so. Okay. Whenever someone talks to you about it or request any kind of information, a property, a house, building, commercial, dirt, whatever it is you're selling, real estate, just tell them their sale price is this. And so that lets them know submitting an offer less than that might not be in their best interest. Okay. If you want to buy it, my sell price is this. Bingo. And I've done it that way for years. Have I screwed up before? Yeah, when I got started, say, well, my asking price is this because I was trying to use the real estate lingo, slang. Okay. Well, they have a listing price, they got an asking price, they got blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to use that. And you know what it did? It just cost me money. It cost me time too. So stick to your guns, hang on to it, give it a try. If you don't believe me, watch this. Next time when you're dealing with a motivated seller, ask them what their asking price is. And then watch how you feel like if you ask them that asking price thing, what they're going to say is they're going to try to get as much as they can. So that's their asking price. And they're willing to come down. And then when you go to sell something, you say, my sell price is this. Okay. So if you're a wholesaler, okay, or if you're an investor and you're working with a wholesaler, ask the wholesaler, try this. This works. Investor to investor. Okay. So ask the wholesaler, say, what's your asking price? And if they're still fairly green, they'll give you a price. But that, you got some wiggle room in there. Now, an experienced, veteran, seasoned, professional investor, they'll say, oh, I don't have an asking price. My sell price is this. If you want to buy it, here's my sell price. You can buy it for this price. So try that on for size, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.
Glad you joined us for another episode of 5-Hour Real Estate Week. The best thing you can do now is put this information to action. To help you get started, Mike created a free resource for you called How to Buy 50 Houses a Year, Even with Your Job. Download it now by going to mikebutler.com/50 houses. And we'll see you on the next episode.